Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chris, back again with another video. So I don't know if I'm going to edit this video or not, but videos like this don't really do well on YouTube. Videos where you're like expressing yourself and speaking from your heart. But I'm just going to try and just go with how I feel. I have my drink here from Berries. So this is going to be a drunk tutorial. I've not even started drinking, I'm already saying rubbish. This is going to be a drunk, I don't know the title of the video yet, but it's going to be a drunk, let's out my heart type of video. So I was just watching one of Justin Bieber's new videos of Justin Bieber new chapter. Is a documentary he just brought out about his life in quarantine and how he was supposed to go on tour this 2020, but because of the COVID-19 and everything, he couldn't go on tour. So the video is about 25 minutes long, and I was watching it, and I was just, first of all, I've never really been that much of a Justin Bieber fan, so this is not coming from a place of, oh, I'm a big fan of him. So I was just really, first of all, mind blown that he's a 26-year-old, but also like marveling at how much growth and change that has happened in his life since obviously when we were all younger, you used to see him was a bad boy and all those type of things. But that's not the point. The point is that, let me take a thumbnail. I think this will do. Anyway, the point is that if I cry in this video, just know that last time I cried on YouTube, a lot of people were laughing at me and stuff, and I felt very vulnerable and exposed, because on the normal, I don't even cry in front of people that are my friend or people that I care about. I have, that's not the point. The point is, if I cry in this video, please bear with me. I'm a little emotional, I'm very lightheaded, guys, so by the time I'm done with this bottle, I'll be a little tipsy. But at the end of the video, I'm going to post it somewhere on the screen. He wrote a message to his young self when he was 15, and he said, what I'll tell my 15-year-old self will be to not let the opinion of others dictate how you see yourself. Allow God's opinion to show how you should see yourself. His perfect love is enough to keep your heart soft when people say hurtful things. And when I read that, it really struck a chord to me, because it made me to realize that even as an adult now, I don't know if I truly, in all honesty, if I'm being very honest with you guys, I don't know if I truly see myself for who I am, or if I see myself as what people say I am. So this video, I'm going to be very honest with you, because I feel like on this channel, I haven't really been so, open with my feelings and thoughts and everything. I just do the basic, the surface and stuff, and I want to learn to mix the two. So I won't really go too deep, but I'll just say that growing up was really tough for me. I was the first daughter and the firstborn, and I had a lot of responsibilities and stuff, and it was just me and my sister. And no disrespect to my sister, but my sister was the good child, and it's not necessarily that I did a lot of bad things, but it was just more of like, in comparison to me, my sister was just the person that seemed like she was the good child. She was chubby, she was cute, she was, all these children that didn't look like they could hurt a fly, but me, I was thin, I looked very mischievous and stuff like that. So I feel like, I know, in fact, that when I was small, a lot of hurtful things were said to me by a lot of people. And I honestly, when I read this, I realized that I don't think I have dealt with it, and I don't have the capacity right now to get therapy. But I really hope that in future it's something I'm able to do, because I realized that I realized that a lot of things that people, children, adults, parents, aunties, uncles, a lot of things that they say to you, a lot of things you say to children as like when they are children, like as a child, they stick with you. And even though you grow up and you try and be better and stuff like that, many things like that, like certain things that they say to you sticks with you. And sometimes I don't know why I'm just okay. And sometimes it forms the way you see yourself. And I realized that for me, a lot of things, a lot of hurtful things that was said to me when I was small has in one way or the other affected the way I see myself. So even as an adult right now, I'm constantly struggling with understanding different things, like who I am, whether I'm a good person. Sometimes when I do good things, I'm judging myself. I'm like, did you really do that from your heart, or did you do that because you're trying to prove to yourself that you're not a bad person? And so, like, it's a constant struggle of like, am I all these hateful things that they said I am, or who am I? Because when I try to be different from what it is I was told when I was small, I'm still constantly asking myself, like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this good thing? Is it really from a place of genuinity? Like, am I really a good person? Like, is it really coming from my heart? Or is this just my childhood self trying to battle with myself and trying to understand, like, am I a bad person? Or am I, like, is this my childhood self trying to, like, counter what it is I was told just to prove I'm a good person, but in reality I'm actually that bad person that they all thought I was? And so I realized that, like, even as an adult now, like in my relationship with friends, with family, people like that, I have this habit or pattern where once somebody has an opinion about me, I try to prove that opinion is right. I don't know how else to explain, but like, so like, let me say for example now, I meet somebody, or like I meet a group of friends or something like that, or let me just say an individual. I meet an individual and something happens and we fall out, and then that individual thinks I'm a bad person. Sometimes I find myself I find myself acting out towards that person just to make sure that I prove to you that I'm really that bad thing you think about. Like, whenever I meet people and they misjudge me, or they judge me without knowing me, or they have some opinion about me without knowing me, or even after they know me, they just have a negative opinion of me, I subconsciously try to be that negative thing just so that I can say to myself that, yes, I'm actually all those bad things. Like, I don't know, I really hope you guys get it. But for example, if you say that I'm a mean person, I would not want to prove that I'm not mean. In fact, I will try, and not that I will be mean to prove that yes, I am mean, but I will just give you an attitude that will make you feel like, yes, that perception you have of me is actually true. Like, I won't try to act my real self to show you that, oh, this perception you have of me is not real, it's not true, that I'm actually a nice person, I'm actually a good person. This is only when you judge me before knowing me. I won't try and prove myself. In fact, I'll act in a way towards you that it might not be that I'm mean to you, but the way I'll act towards you will confirm what you already thought of me. And I don't know, I just have this pattern, and I do this, and I realize, like, I read this thing, and I just like that I was asking myself, like, you guys should try this beer, it's really nice. Natural Breeze, follow them on Instagram. I'm really getting lightheaded. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't know how God sees me. I really don't. Like, judging from what he said, I know I even have my struggles about like God and religion and stuff like that. Like I struggle with certain things, but I believe in God and I pray. I pray to God, and I I try to have a relationship with Him, even though sometimes it's hard and I struggle. But when I was reading that, like one of the things that stood out to me is that I actually don't know how God sees me, because once again, let me read it to you. He said, what I would tell my 15-year-old self. And mind you, I'm 22 and I feel like He's talking to me. Like I feel like I'm the 15-year-old past Justin Bieber. But He said, what I would tell my 15-year-old self would be to not let the opinions of people dictate how you see yourself, and allow God's opinion show how you see yourself. His perfect love is enough to keep your heart and soul when people say hurtful things. So I guess this video is just to like encourage anybody that might be feeling how I'm feeling, or that might have similar experience or similar struggle with trying to really understand who they are and trying to really separate themselves from like childhood traumas and childhood things that like people said to you, that you sometimes battle with, like certain things that people said to you when you were small, and you find yourself doing those things and trying to like make those things true in your life. Like if someone says you're heartless, for example, you try and be heartless just to like convince yourself that those words that those people said to you are actually true. I don't know. This video would have probably been perfect for YouTube if this was like me telling a story and then telling how I became better or something. But I guess it shouldn't be that way. I guess we should share our journey too, you know, where we used to be and where we are now. So I guess in essence what I'm saying is I don't really know how God sees me, and I really hope I get close enough to Him to know how He sees me, realize how He sees me, and you know, just see myself better. I guess that's it. I hope you could relate, and if you could, comment down below. I would like to really read some of you guys's God, I look a mess, but I would like to really read some of you guys's opinions. I'm not really going to edit this video. I'm going to try and post it the way it is, just because I want you guys to like see me as I am, all the mistakes I made and stuff. So thank you for watching. See you guys in my next video.